Hello everyone, back for another doll video, and today I'm going to be showing you this Polly doll. So these are Polly. This is a fashion doll, Polly. They used to have these at the Family Dollar, and whenever I was growing up they had these. And whenever I actually started buying these, as a teenager when I was 14. And by that time, they weren't using this face anymore. They switched over to a different one. So this is actually my first one like this. I do want to start collecting these now that I have this one. But yeah, these go all the way back to my childhood. And this one I managed to get for a really good deal online. So yeah, I've never actually owned one of these with the original face. I don't really know exactly how long they've been producing these, but yes, this is a Barbie clone. So yeah. My original one actually had a dress like this with the trimming at the top, and it was elastic in the middle, like right there. But it was a picnic blanket style dress. So it was blue and white picnic blanket style dress, and this top portion was blue. So like a soft blue, sky blue or something. But yeah, that is her. And the box is actually in immaculate condition for a clone doll. I had touched one of these dolls, like whenever I was a kid. My brother and I were we lived in, where my mom was bringing us both to it was like a temporary, she couldn't afford to take care of us, so we were going into like a sort of foster care, like children's home or something. And in the office, when she was like enrolling us in or whatever to this place, we were sitting on this couch in the office, and there was one of these dolls on the back, and I actually played around with that one. And I thought she was like really interesting looking, very 90s Barbie looking. I actually have one that I'm rerooting right now. I just have to root the bangs in, but this is one I had. They still make these, but they don't call them Polly anymore. They just call them like Glitzy Girl or something, and before that they were calling them just Fashion Doll. So, but this one was actually called Polly. So yeah, you can see that is actually the Generation Girl head mold. This one I got around 2007, 2000, or maybe 2008. So yeah, and whenever I was buying these, when I first started buying these as a teenager, it was like 2004. So they had a different face than this, like facial screening. It was still the Generation Girl face, but they were doing the facial screening differently. And this is not her body. This is actually to one of the newer ones. This is actually a one to what they call Glitzy Girls, but it's still the same exact type of body. This one's body fell apart ages ago. So yeah. But yeah, I'm rerooting her. I still have to do the bangs, root them in, and curl them. So yeah, that's her hair for right now. But they all just basically came with the newer ones don't have the bangs anymore. They have like they've actually started rooting a part line in, and they have like colored hair at the top where the part line is. But the ones that I grew up with, they had just a ponytail, and they were usually bald in the middle. So some of them would have the perimeter of the hairline rooted with an extra row of plugs behind, and then they would have the bangs. So it was just a ponytail with bangs was the the most popular hairstyle with these. So basically what you see here, the curled fringe or bangs with the long ponytail. And of course throughout production they changed the length of the ponytail here and there. So, and this one is actually wearing genuine poly fashion. There was originally a tank top that came with this skirt that was just like a satiny looking pink one, and it had spaghetti straps, but I don't know where it is. So this is another poly fashion. So, and they all came with, I wonder if this one has them. She does. She has panties on. So all these came with like fabric panties on. So this one doesn't have any on because I don't have any available right now. I think other dolls are using them currently. So yeah, but this is one that I am restoring from, this is one I had in my childhood, like when I was a teenager. So, you know. But yeah, she has a new body from one of the newer ones. But yeah, the newer ones just have a rooted part line, and they do give them a little bit more hair. This one I have fully rooted, so she has hair all on the inside. But yeah, this is one I kind of messed up, and then her body fell apart kind of easily. So when I was getting these back in the day, I thought they were just kind of disposable, which, I mean, they really were. I mean, it was literally something you would go to the dollar store. These were like $1 back then, just $1. You would go to Family Dollar, and they would be just $1. And they also had fashion packs to go with them. But yeah, these were like basically something, you know, you have a child that you take to the store, and they throw a fit because they want something, and these dolls were basically to serve that purpose, to something you just buy for your kid right there on the spot. So to keep them entertained and something like that for like a few hours or whatever, and then, you know, I can't remember, I can't even tell you how many times I'd seen like these types of dollar store dolls and floorboards and stuff and cars and stuff. And most of the time, like, you know, kids will play with them in the car, and then they'll step on them when they get out, you know, because they're kind of done playing with them. So they'll be getting out of the car, and the doll's in the floorboard, they'll step on them, they'll lose an arm, or their head will pop off, and then, you know, when the mom or whoever cleans the car out, they'll just throw them away. So these dolls were very disposable, but I managed to make dollar store dolls last a long time when I was a kid, so yeah. But yeah, I kind of, in a negative way, I thought these were disposable. I was like, ugh, they're always going to look like this, and if I destroy this one, well, I'll just be able to get another one. But these dolls change so much, and these ones are the more rare ones with the lavender eyes. So yeah, they only produced these like in 2008. So yeah. And the ones with the lavender eyes had really fragile bodies. Their bodies were not the best made. So, and the earrings didn't come on her. I put those in. But yeah, that's what a modern one looks like. I'll have to make a whole video of them. I've got like all the generations of these. But these are the first ones that they ever came out with. So I guess I'll take her out. So you get to see me. Yeah, the box is kind of messed up like right here, but everything else is pretty, like there's no like water damage. I'm suspecting this doll is from like either the really early 2000s or the late 90s. Again, I don't know when they started making these, so it's gonna be difficult to do this with one hand. Yeah, this is my first time opening one of these. And this is her first time being outside the box in who knows how long. So yeah, now we get a really good look at her face. She does have a slight wonk eye, like her iris is not painted properly on this side. But, you know, she was just $1 back in the day. That's not how much I paid for her. Like, people, I got a good deal on this one, but people kind of want insane amounts of money for these original ones. I don't know why. So yeah, there's her ponytail. How's her rooting? Did they paint her scalp? Oh my gosh, I think they painted her scalp. Whoa, her head's like really super squishy. I was not expecting that. Yeah, her face is like really squishy. So yeah. I think they painted her scalp on the inside and she's not just bald. I mean, she's kind of balding a little bit because she is a dollar store doll, but yeah. And then there's the accessories. The ones that I grew up with had a brush. Like, they had the same shoes, like the shoe mold. But the brush wasn't like that one. It was a comb. It wasn't a brush. It was a comb with a space for the hand to hold it, so. But yeah, this is pretty much the same type of dress that my original one came with after they switched over from this face to the Generation Girl knockoff face, which is this one, this head mold. So yeah, that is in fact, they actually still do use the Generation Girl face on these, but it's like heavily edited, and the features are all smoothed out, so it doesn't even look like the same head mold anymore. But this is basically an exact copy, except for where you put the head on. So yeah, their heads are usually like that. They just pop right off. Yeah, and her head is all like tore up. But yeah, they obviously don't have the neck rim part of the doll head. Obviously isn't like a Barbie. But yeah, you can see it's all kind of tore up on the inside part. So I was kind of destructive with my cheaper dolls back then. And now I'm working really hard to try to restore all of them, so yeah. But yeah, that's her. My very first one like this. And they also have like a shine on the lip, so they have like their pink lip color, and then on the bottom lip it's like what they used to do with the Ever After High dolls, they'd put like a lip shine or something. So yeah, I thought it was a defect on one of them, but no, they all have this, so it's supposed to be like a lip shine. So I'll zoom in on her. So yeah. So anyhow, that's my video on her. So thank you guys for watching. More videos to come, and remember to stay true to you.